Here it
Though
goes.
it appears that you've managed to win over part of the crowd, some of your testimony doesn't add up. You can be rest assured that I, Farina, the god of justice, will get to the bottom of this matter. No detail shall escape me.
Can you guys hear it okay?
That sounds perfect. A god must be firm.
We just started. There's no subtitles though, so I'm sorry to my weebs. They never add subs.
My dear citizens, just as the will of a god remains opaque to the understanding of mere mortals, so too is truth unmoved by even the strongest of wills. I will now speak to the defendant. If you honor the values of truth, justice, and divinity, then you are compelled to provide an accurate account of your actions. Hey, that's not bad. Now what's next? It's so hard to predict how people are going to react. What should I say during the trial tomorrow?
Lady Farina, what are you doing?
Daddy! Oh!
As the god of justice, it is only expected that I should remain informed of every trial and make the necessary preparations. Is there something that you needed? If you wish to seek an audience with me, then please make an appointment with Sir Intendant Chevalmeron in advance.
Who?
According to the judgment of the Oratrice Mécanique de l'Alice Cardinal,
Here we go,
the
guys.
Hydro are come to be punished via the death sentence.
Death? Wait, oh, we're already starting out hot. Oh my gosh.
You and I both know that there may be issues with the primordial sea.
Everyone on the street who happened to be close to the water didn't have a chance to escape.
Kill the
As the water
Archon?
levels rose, they suddenly disappeared.
Shouldn't gods be all-powerful?
What's done is done. Just trust in me, your Archon. Never mind whether you can truly convince yourself to or not.
Yo, what? I can't believe they started off with that. That's crazy. But also, her food looks so good. Not her having a snack pack.
Shower me with praise.
Look at her having her minions do work for her. That's so cute. Charlotte! Wait, the music is so cute.
Say cheese.
The paparazzi vibes.
Breaking news.
I know you're not a local, but I'd avoid getting too close to any water that looks
Oh?
strange all the same. There's something ominous about it.
What?
Well, the water.
Navia's gonna die.
The prophecy. Yes. What has been prophesized will be fulfilled.
What is happening, guys?
Farina will use this trial to show the world the true
New world boss?
meaning
Do
of
not resist.
justice.
This judgment is fair and just.
What is the meaning you would call
You have
this?
never been as
Justice?
superficial as you have presented yourself to be.
No more excuses.
Then why should we acknowledge it?
Fusolo, why did you deceive us?
Deceive us?
Applaud and rejoice.
We're just a moment. This isn't right!
The trial of the Hydro Archon.
Seem to remember
the floor will now
This
begin.
trial is... I
Was it
now
like a
understand
guillotine?
the true purpose behind this position.
Oh shit!
You are
The whale? In the courtroom?
Fusolo.
What? Was that child? Oh! What? Ah!
Everyone's dead. Papa, what should I do?
The prophecy that you've been fretting over should now be in full swing.
I suppose this would also be the justice that belongs to you. All will eventually end in a magnificent and dramatic trial.
Oh my
Farewell,
god.
Nervalette. I hope you've enjoyed the part you played these 500 years.
What the fuck? Oh. Oh. Oh my god. What was that? Yo, I'm freaking out right now, guys. Wavy, I hope you're glad you woke the fuck up, because, bro, holy shit. Holy shit. Oh my god. I'm losing my mind. I need to play the quest right away. Like, I'm not gonna wait. Wednesday night, like, you guys got, like, 10 hours to play that because I'm going in. You had a feeling people were dying? Of course, bro. Who was that? That was Skirk. It had to be Skirk 100,000%. How much you want to bet that was Childe's master that we saw? The little Honkai Impact the Third looking chick? Oh. I can't. You can't be doing this to my heart this early in the morning.
Hey, travelers. Welcome to the Genshin Impact version 4.2 special program. Woo!
Jesus Christ.
I'm Sarah Miller-Cruz, the voice of the female traveler Lumine, and I'm joined today by two guests to bring you the latest news for the upcoming version.
I can't believe.
Why don't you introduce yourselves? All right, yeah, sounds good. I'll start. Hey everyone,
I think that's her.
Connors, the voice of
they said
Farina,
streets of people dying.
I'm super excited
Farina,
to be on
best
the special
actor,
program
bro.
today. Travelers already met the Hydro Archon at the start of their journey in Fontaine. And as the story continues, how this special god avert the crisis foretold in the prophecy.
I'm still shocked.
Yeah, I hope everyone's excited to see what happens next.
I mean, I sure am. I'm at the edge of my seat. My name is Ray Chase, and I'm the voice of Neuvillette, the dragon
my god, I
of
can't.
Water and Eudex of Fontaine.
I can't.
I'm sure many of you
How am I
already
gonna
consider
survive?
Neuvillette a very trustworthy partner, and I hope you look
Is
forward
this
to seeing
justice?
more of him in version 4.2.
Yes.
Are they gonna kill the Hydro?
Okay. So
imagine they kill the Hydro Archon. Imagine the Hydro Archon is the first character death we actually get.
Farina said we need to make an appointment with
my mind would be blown.
So, you know, she's really busy as Fontaine's Archon, and she's a pretty big celebrity at the Opera House. So, the special program team gave me an itinerary to follow, and it appears to
speak
show
like
all of
Neuvillette. We hate your real voice, sir. I like his real voice.
She's going to be going to trial, and then another trial.
I think it's fine, Ray Chase.
Actually, that sounds about right. Okay, the itinerary seems pretty packed, so let's take a look at the first item. Oh! Looks like Ray called it. Wow.
You think only her side we saw will die? Probably. Yeah.
At the Opera House. But this trial is a little
What if that's how you stop, like the curse? It's because of Celestia, so you have to remove their symbol? Yeah, maybe.
I keep looking at the
maybe
water
the death of
right
Farina will save her people?
Yes, it looks like there's some spotlights and like, is like a curtain.
And look at the city like flooding in the background. Yo, that's insane.
Keep an eye on things from behind the scenes.
What about Riley's boat?
He's always keeping an eye on
like,
stuff.
Are people gonna make it on the boat? Bro, Talion, welcome in. How's the trailer? It was fucking-sane. I almost like cried.
Travelers will get
it was so crazy. Like guys, I literally almost cried.
We'll team up with
I was so close to shedding tears. That's how like shocked I was.
And face the impending destruction foretold by the prophecy.
Oceanids can split themselves into different pieces. Yeah, if she's an Oceanid, for sure.
And encounter an evil that has been
Wait, is this the flood of 40 days and 40 nights? I think that there's a lot of biblical references in Fontaine.
Very
you bet they'll drown the whole city, right?
So, you know, the prophecy in Fontaine.
You hope the quest is long, you need everything explained, everything. I need to know how Childe ended up on trial as well. Think you're now fully awake? I'm definitely.
We learned about this precarious situation involving the rising primordial seawater. Neuvillette barely arrived in time to hold back the seawater from engulfing the fortress of Meripede, but still, the water has reached Poisson.
Luckily, the crisis was averted
Look
by
at Navi about to die. Is Genshin just the Bible in anime format? Right? Anime game format?
Whatever her end goal may be,
the Bible with hotter characters
wants to save Fontaine
and unusual ships.
But there's only so much that we can say.
You swear if Navi dies. Navi's not gonna die. Navi is fine. But like, bro.
Adventures and stories
do you think Childe's master will become playable? Probably,
so
Leo.
play through
They look like they would be a playable character. You know what I will say though?
Act 5 of the Archon quest becomes available.
Maybe they'll be playable later and not now. It depends on like what their element is. It could be a thing where when we get closer to whenever Dainsleif is playable, then yes.
Oh, you mean Childe?
Childe?
Yeah.
Childe!
We searched all over the fortress for him.
Yep. He was in the trailer.
I guess we'll just have to live with the suspense for a little longer.
He was literally in the trailer.
Fine.
Is what it is.
We literally saw him. Not them gaslighting me.
At the end of the last version's Archon quest, so it probably won't.
We literally saw him in the trailer too.
Okay, good.
Okay.
But we really
Am
need
I
to talk
crazy?
about Farina.
What?
She's confronted.
They were gaslighting me. I definitely saw him with my eyeballs. Y'all saw him too.
That's tough for even one of the great elemental dragons.
We didn't.
Of course, Fontaine will have the Traveler's help.
We totally saw him.
What choices will our Hydro Archon
Y'all
make in the
blinked.
face of the crisis?
You saw nothing, bro. I'm being gaslit.
Well,
No, we saw him.
like the prophecy itself.
We saw him fight the
all
way.
will be
Bro,
revealed
hold
at the
on.
time.
I was
But
gonna say,
knowing
are you
Farina,
fucking with
perhaps
me?
she'll have made some preparation.
You're making me feel like I'm Delulu.
Once again, disappointed.
On internet caca.
No way.
Fake child that Farina Clarent created. Damn, not y'all gaslighting
Everyone's
me. You
confidence
must
in
have blinked.
Farina,
That's
let's learn a
crazy.
little more about this
I had my eyeball. I had my eyeballs wide
Why
open.
are you just standing there with your mouth gaping? You must be stunned and at a loss for words.
I was stunned and at a loss for words, all of
It is
that.
I, after all. Fontaine's
Not
most
to you, but
beloved
that's okay.
star, Farina.
It's not him for
I'm
sure.
on a very tight schedule.
I think you're in love.
So you're lucky
I think
to
your
even
love
get
for
an
Child got
appointment
you
with me.
seeing things. That's crazy. You need a full night's sleep. That's
I love her
crazy.
outfit. Yes.
Got you
and
in
her eyes, like, each of them are different. She's got
140p.
little eyelashes.
Damn.
Yes. Oh,
You know,
it's amazing.
you'd expect for a Hydro Archon that she'd have the best drip.
Oh.
Yes.
I can't believe I almost cried to a Genshin trailer. That's insane.
She's always dressed like she's about to attend a performance. You know what I mean?
Yes.
That's
She really knows how to
Fontane's
put on a
biggest celebrity
show.
for you. And speaking of drip, let's take a look at her combat ability.
Woods, the trailer was fucking insane. It was so crazy. I was shocked.
Being too popular can be
I was
such
almost
a
shocked into tears.
Who knew the people would adore me so much?
Nivola doing dad jokes is cursed.
Strike a pose. Let the world come alive.
Listen. Her little animations are super cute, but it's not giving Archon. I think Nublet's the real Archon.
Oh my gosh.
Or the real
I like
god.
the way she kind of like
Trailer fully woke you up. I'm glad it was worth it.
It's like all of her moves are part of a performance.
Totally. Also, look at her elemental burst. Her presence really fills the stage. Everyone else is just an extra. Wait, so
She's giving
the
Drama
creatures
Club
that
absolute
Farina
theater
summons,
kid.
They look a lot like the Fontamer aberrants that we've encountered before. There's a seahorse,
Yeah,
a
they do.
crab,
They're
an
cute.
octopus, and they are all so cute.
It's giving ZZ, right?
Me too.
That bubble sitting reminds you of Dory. What is the name that vendor girl? Yeah, Dory Beta.
Correction.
She needs to join Nilu because she know God. Yeah, theater people are just different. Theater people definitely hit different. The theater kids are entertaining.
Guests. They even help manage her daily affairs.
Yes.
I mean, like her animations look cute.
Farina
We're gonna
often
see like what her
invites
kid is
guests to her
gonna
tea
do,
party,
right?
which is known as the Salon Solitaire. And those creatures are actually special guests of the Salon Solitaire.
Guys, I'm so excited.
And
Like I can't contain myself.
remember a name. Oh my gosh. Yes. So you've got the maid.
I'm gonna
Mademoiselle
uninstall Twitter.
Craboletta.
Maybe not uninstall, but I won't go on Twitter for like an entire week once this releases because I don't want to get spoiled.
Sir Intendant
When you're a method actress and pretend to be a god, and now
the
shit's getting real, right?
Gentilhomme usher.
About to get executed? About to get guillotined? What is happening? Luckily, we have to wait only 5 days, right? Had this been last week,
This is who
I
she
would
was
just be
referring
shaking.
to?
I would just be
Yes.
distressed
Oh my god.
for a whole week.
I didn't know it was so cute.
Exactly. Farina even makes some speed
Wait, it
bubbles
is
in her idle
cute.
animation.
Oh my gosh, that's adorable. Okay,
Oh,
I'm
it's
sure
nice that we get to
everyone
see
is
the
just itching to
idols.
know
That's
more about the
cute.
skills shown in that clip.
You only go on
So,
Twitter for
Amber,
what? 2
why don't you take it
reasons?
away?
Maybe
Tell us
3?
everything. Yes, you got it. Yay!
Wait.
So, Farina is a
wait, what are the
hydro sword
reasons?
user. Okay.
She can't be goofy and
She
Archon
usually
and weak. No
defaults
way.
to
She's all
Lucia
3. She's
Arca
probably
alignment in
very
combat.
strong, right?
When in this state, her elemental skill invites the 3 members of the Salon Solitaire,
Oh, it's her
Mademoiselle
skill. Okay,
Carmeletta,
okay.
Surintendant Chevalmeron, and Gentilhomme Usher to the stage. I love
I wonder
it.
how
It's so
good their
cute.
Hydra application is.
And, you know, these Salon members will attack nearby opponents, prioritizing the target
Know
of
you
the
personally is what I'm guessing. I don't know what you're guessing,
Their damage
Woods.
increases the more characters there are in
Listen,
the
if
party over
they,
a certain
if Linny OP, she better be. You would hope,
Okay, I
right?
was listening to all that, but at the very top, you said that she usually defaults to an Lucia Arca alignment. So she has more than one alignment?
Yes, exactly. Farina's charged attack not only deals physical damage, but also allows her to switch between Usia and Numa Arca alignments.
Her charged attack.
Wow. Based on what we just saw, it seems like her Arca alignment has an effect on her other skills as well.
Yes, sure does.
So
Farina's
she gets
elemental skill
extensions
changes
versus she
depending on
takes out
whether
her
she's aligned with
extensions.
Usia or Numa. That's cool. It's
Which, like,
super
I love that for her.
After Farina uses her charged attack to switch to a Numa Arca alignment, her elemental skill summons the Singer of Many Waters to provide healing to nearby party members.
That's pretty cool.
Yes.
Genshin
The
research,
summons
cosplay
created
stuff,
by
or
Farina's
networking.
elemental skill will remain on the field for a period of time even after Farina is switched out. Farina's
I think that's like all most people use Twitter for, no?
Opponents.
Porn?
And when the party member's
Damn,
HP
also that.
increases or decreases, Farina will accumulate fanfare points. That's my trumpet.
Amazing.
So Farina increases the damage and the incoming healing bonus of nearby party members based on the amount of fanfare she has.
Wow, it seems like this fighting style really
Okay,
suits Farina's
Radsley.
character. It's very showy and unpredictable.
Totally. I can already see the fluctuations.
Okay, but
in
where
my
are we getting
team's HP
Hydra
bar.
application
that healing
from?
skill might come in handy. Yeah, for real.
Because, like, this person's not being
Due to her
frozen.
knowledge of deep water aberrants, Farina's passive talent can decrease the cooldown on abilities gained from the xenochromatic Fontimer aberrants.
Wow, you can say that again.
Yeah, and that'll make it even easier to uncover the secrets lurking.
Yeah, I guess that's okay.
Always the secret.
I think it should decrease the cooldown, but also
I almost
increase the
forgot.
damage. That'd be really
Whenever
cool.
one of Farina's summons
Because I'm trying to
is
murder
on the
things
field,
very fast.
Farina gains the ability to walk on water.
Oh my gosh,
Wow.
that is so cool.
Yes.
Hey,
The real
I actually saw
Kokomi.
that Farina's outfit changes whenever she switches between Arca alignments.
Oh yeah. Yeah, good eye.
Man, who's trying to
You're
learn?
correct. It
Now you
does
can
change.
do real
But,
research
you know,
on
such is the
Twitter.
time of a celebrity, I suppose.
You gotta separate.
Yes, so if you want to learn more about Farina, then be sure to accompany her on her
Oh
story
yeah, her
quest,
story
the
quest.
Arimula
So she can't die. We know she's not gonna die because she has a story quest.
Okay, so next
Child
up we
can
have
walk
another old friend
on water
to introduce.
too.
She's now able to join the
Boring.
traveler's party with her trusty companion, Monsieur Verite.
Please.
That's right.
Kokomi Main's gassed, right?
Yay!
Damn! Do we think that Kokomi or like
We've known
Farina's
Charlotte for
gonna...
a while now. The traveler met her during the Summoner
Do you think
Summit
Farina's
event,
gonna like
which
make
took them on an
Kokomi
adventure all over
like
Savannah.
insignificant? I wonder.
Right. Charlotte's hard-hitting spirit and determination.
You're gonna
to
live on top of the
uncover
water.
truth really leave an impression, don't
Because
they?
like Kokomi still has like
That's right.
pretty
During her
decent
journey in
healing.
Fontaine, didn't she treat the traveler to a
So
magnificent
obsolete
meal in order to get a scoop
100%.
about Ridesley?
Not the doom
Though she
posting.
didn't end up
Rest in
getting
peace,
interviewed,
Kokomi
she walked in the
Mains.
end home. But I don't think that will deter her. She'll always be in search of the truth. The world is her treasure chest, and only her camera can determine its contents and the truths they contain. Speaking of her camera, Monsieur Verite just so happens to be her greatest assistant and companion. They're friends. Charlotte's talent for photography
I like
is truly a marvel.
like,
No matter
the heart,
subject or setting, her photos
the
somehow
comment, like,
always
comment,
capture
and
an
subscribe.
unparalleled sense of artistry.
That's really
the
cute.
peerless Monsieur Verite turns her photos into eye-catching mementos. In fact, many Fontanians even cut the prints out of the newspaper and keep them as clippings.
That's so cool. And Monsieur Verte is so cute. He even has his own little hat and tie.
Does it tell me generally heals? Generally overheals, which you don't need unless you're on death's door. That's fair.
She even commissioned Monsieur Verité's accessories in several different styles to match different interview settings. Isn't that cute?
Wow, that is pretty thoughtful. I suppose that just shows how much Charlotte cherishes her own Monsieur Verité.
I can't wait till you guys pull Farina so you can come test out this damage.
Let's go ahead and take a look at Charlotte's character showcase, shall we?
Ooh, let's do it.
You hope it's closer to what Yelan did with Shincho?
Mind engaged, you'll find there's always a new story nearby just waiting to be discovered.
I do like her attack animations. Those are super cute. Who would have thought we'd get a character who attacks with her camera?
Whoa.
Oh, amazing.
Yeah, she's really like moving around.
Yes! Honestly, it's just what you'd expect of a reporter for the Steambird. Even her combat skills involve taking photos. Isn't that
So
cool?
cute, it is cute,
What
yeah.
a lively character. Her combat moves, like I was saying, she's moving
On
around.
Twitter,
They're
they said who
super
that girl in
dynamic.
the trailer was in the trailer.
always
Don't
on the
spoil
move.
Creeper.
Who's on the march?
Just in case, I
Exactly.
think it's Skirk
Charlotte
personally,
is an expert
but
at applying the skills and talents
that's
that
just
she's developed
my
as a reporter
theory.
to other areas of her life.
But
and that includes
yeah, as long as we're
combat.
not talking about
With a
leaks,
trusty
just make sure we're not
companion, Mr.
posting
Verité,
leaks.
she
Only
captures
theories and
enemies from all
speculations.
angles, unleashing attacks while discovering and exposing their weaknesses.
Because like Childe mentioned his master at the beginning of the quest,
From one of Fontaine's
so
most
them bringing
famous
her in, I think would be very
cameras
suitable.
could do that, though. I didn't know you could use them as
You
a
should
weapon.
stream Tuesday.
More you know, I guess.
Pull on
Okay,
your
here's some
account and
cool
level
stuff.
her up.
Charlotte's elemental skill applies snappy
Me
silhouette to
pulling your
opponents caught
account?
within the viewfinder of her camera.
I don't know if I want to do
During
all
this
that.
effect's duration, marked opponents will intermittently take damage.
I don't know if I want to do all that,
Holding Charlotte's
Wavy.
elemental skill strengthens these
Oh,
effects
no.
and applies focused impression to opponents instead. Now her elemental
I
burst
don't think I'm
creates
trying
a
to do
news
all that.
flash field that continuously restores HP
You
to
need,
party
I
members
don't
within
have
its range.
streamer luck.
Monsieur Verité, he's also going to join in and intermittently attack opponents during the duration of the ability.
Unofficial, they said the
As an experienced
VA
reporter,
is not
Charlotte is an
on
expert at
English
adapting her methods to
account,
match the needs of her
so
target.
there's no
When paired with
spoilers.
Fontaine characters,
Her
Charlotte
burst kinda
receives a
dope,
healing
right?
bonus.
It's kinda
When
cute.
paired with non-Fontaine characters, she receives a cryo damage bonus. Now that is not all. There is
Streamer
more.
luck gotta be
During
back,
the 4.2
please.
special event, travelers can complete a quest to receive a special gadget called the Zoom Lens. When Charlotte activates the Zoom Lens, it will trigger her passive talent called First Person
Zoom
Shutter.
lens?
Oh my gosh, that's
When you
amazing.
hold her
Wait, so you can,
elemental
like,
skill,
take
the gadget will
pictures?
cause you to enter photo mode instead.
That is so cool.
Oh, that's so
That is
interesting.
super rad, and you know, I have a feeling some super cool pictures are gonna come out of that.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
We're
that's
gonna
so
provide more
cool.
information about the Zoom Lens and how to use it during the event overview portion.
What the heck?
So, Farina and Charlotte.
It was
will
cool,
both
right? It
be
was
featured
sick.
In version 4.2
Her
event
application looks pretty viable. It doesn't look too
In the
bad.
first half
Farina
of version
Baiju.
4.2, we'll have event
That are
wishes
actually taking
showcasing
photos,
Farina and
literally,
Baiju.
right?
During this time, Charlotte will also receive a huge drop rate boost.
By the way, Baiju is a fantastic healer.
Huge boost.
C2
A new
Baiju, if you can get
5-star
it.
sword,
Very
Splendor
cute
of
for
Tranquil
Melt.
Waters, will be
Burning Melt
featured in the
Risley.
weapon event banner.
Huge sword.
A very pretty
And
sword.
in the second half of version 4.2, we'll have reruns.
Nah, ain't
for
nobody care
Sino
about the second
and
half.
Aya.
I'm sorry.
Okay, let's take a look at what other information we can learn from Farina's itinerary.
Let me
Looks
see.
like she's investigating.
Liking some good freeze melt teams out of
Oh, there's
her.
even a report
C4
attached.
Tell us
Sino,
what it
not
says.
this.
Okay, I will. It says strange
Okay, I guess I'm
rumblings
pulling
have been
Farina.
heard in the
Okay.
depths of Fontaine's waters.
The new
Dun,
boss?
dun, dun.
Oh,
All devouring
it's here
narwhal.
already?
Oh,
Look at that.
no.
Well. It looks like it's in a sea of pink and blue stars. That's so pretty.
Oh, I remember this well. I recognize this well.
Wait, yeah. Isn't this the whale that the traveler saw in Childe's vision at the end of the version 4.1 Archon quest?
Yep, it's the same one.
It looks beautiful,
After
but it looks
ravaging its way through
incredibly
the
slow to
primordial sea,
defeat.
This otherworldly creature has at long last broken the seal and descended upon Fontaine.
Ooh, it's real big. It feels like it might even burst straight through the screen.
Oh, I hope not. I get this feeling that this isn't the type of opponent that we can just brute force our way through, you know?
Yeah, this is going to be like a long fight, I bet.
Phase, it will use its gigantic size to target the Traveler with massive AoE attacks from all directions. Dodging is definitely your friend with this one.
Oh boy.
Just still gotta convince you. You like
so
Farina's
there
VA?
Also seems to be sort of a progress
Saving for until Clarend and Navia. Clarine.
Okay. Since we can't outfight it, we'll have to outsmart it instead. The creature just freed itself from
It's about to be slower than Nahida's dragon and Scarfight combined,
right?
right?
To capitalize on that anger.
It seems slow as fuck.
Also find its weaknesses.
Oh, okay. Wait. Is
And then it eats you.
Is it even possible to survive something like that?
What in the Dvalin is going on?
This is an entirely different space, it looks like. And there's a new enemy here with a massive sword. Oh, these summoned creatures also
New challenger.
I wonder what the deal is with all of this. Perhaps defeating this mysterious enemy within this space will be the key to defeating the whale? Travelers will need to experiment for themselves.
Ooh, yeah.
Interesting.
All truths will be revealed.
Is that like the second phase, or are there going to be like multiple phases?
Well said. Oh man, this boss looks really, really tough. What happens if
it kind of looks like an abyss?
Okay, this update actually helps with that problem.
Oh, I don't know what they're called, like statuette? I think is what they're called.
On the challenge failed screen to lower the difficulty of the boss if travelers are struggling to defeat them during a main quest. Hopefully, this provides a smoother gaming experience for travelers to enjoy.
Oh, I
Not y'all saying
that.
we suck.
Now we don't need to worry about
Not y'all saying this game is hard.
To advance the main story.
Totally.
Y'all gotta build your characters. I'm sorry.
Wasn't it?
That's crazy.
Little break while we have a look at the second redemption code, maybe?
Not them making these characters OP, them making mechanical bosses, right? There goes the grind. Let me just lower the difficulty here. That's insane. Hopefully the low spec baddies can see thus. Yeah. I mean, I guess that's nice for like your casual Genshin player. Cause like ideally you don't want to be struggling on like a story quest boss if you're like super casual. Yeah, because I guess I can see people like just being here to play the story and not really caring too much about like the grind and all that. So I guess it does make like a more what's the word? Like fluid experience for people, or more streamlined experience maybe. You lower the difficulty by being strong or eating food. Yep. Grinding or, you know, actually building your characters, right? But yeah, it'll be more streamlined for people who are just here for the story,
travelers.
so I think it's
Welcome
fine.
back to the version 4.2 special program.
Hello!
Hello! Yay! So, we've introduced new characters, new plot lines, and a new boss. But I hope you're still eager for new content, travelers, because there's still more to come. Let's take a look at what other information we can learn from Farina's itinerary. Okay, aside from investigating crises, it seems like our Hydro Archon also goes on occasional excursions throughout Fontaine. Who knew she did all this work behind the scenes?
I certainly didn't.
Well, you know, maybe she's just using it as an excuse to scout out a place for one
What was
of
the first code? Anyone still have it? I don't know what the first code was.
Typical. Hey, it seems like the places Farina has chosen to visit this time feature some peculiar landscapes.
Oh, yeah. It looks like Farina is in Aranea's forest on the east side of Fontaine. And that's right behind the Opera House.
What a cool place! Although, it does kind of look like it could be hiding some secrets.
Definitely wouldn't be a video game if there weren't secrets.
Oh,
Things
yeah.
are definitely not what they seem here. For example, strange things have been happening with the water veins around Loch Aranea. As you can see, a strong windstorm has gathered around the vortex rising from the middle of the lake. It's almost like it's preventing certain things from getting closer and forcibly pushing other things away.
Oh, damn. Well, I just noticed the trees. Holy shit.
The foggy forest path.
That fog is really thick.
Yeah.
That's why they call it the
It's
foggy
really pretty.
forest path. And what about this area? The weeping willow of the lake.
Ooh, it looks all withered and
And the water doesn't look quite
Yeah,
right.
Fontaine definitely
it's
has like
cloudy
fairy
or
tale vibes
something.
for sure.
You see that?
Yeah.
Exactly. It seems like Verena also realized something was off. It looks like she headed underwater to investigate, and what did she find? A number of contaminated bacterial mats.
Guys there, welcome in, good morning. AT,
There are
hello,
always
how's it
new
going?
things
Good
to
morning.
discover beneath Fontaine's waters. In this update, we'll encounter
We're just
a new
watching
type
the
of
live stream.
Fontamer
It's
aberrant,
been
the xenochromatic
so
ball
interesting so
octopus.
far.
Travelers can borrow its abilities to cleanse away the
Probably,
contamination
this is probably my
clots and
favorite.
contamination cores from the bacterial mats.
At least one of my favorite live
In
streams.
addition, with the help of a special device, travelers will be
'Cause,
able to
that
use this creature's
trailer,
abilities on the surface as
sickening.
well. They may be the key to solving certain puzzles or perhaps even powering certain objects. But we'll leave that for
There's
you
the
to
codes
discover.
here. I'll pin the codes.
To learn more about the story behind the new Arrhenius Forest region, be sure to check out the version 4.2 world quest called The Wild Fairy of
I hope
Arrhenius.
that
I'll give you a hint.
these are right.
Melusines are involved.
What? Melusines? Really?
Melusines.
Oh, then it would certainly be a world quest that you won't want to skip.
Two more event catches, and you'll have your second Master Ball Curious.
There, a
That's
singular
correct.
tower
Okay,
stands
okay.
tall above an island in the middle of the sea. Perhaps it's also guarding some unspeakable secrets.
Ooh. Actually, it looks like that's the very next stop on Farina's itinerary, so let's go check it out. Okay, I bet a bunch of travelers noticed this tower since they've arrived in Fontaine. I'm so excited that we finally get to check it out.
Yes, same. Yeah,
Fathomless
in version
Tower.
4.2, the sealed ruin tower is the focus of a quest series called Search in the Algae Sea. I know. And after unlocking 4 seals along its perimeter, the tower and its long buried secrets will be unveiled to us.
Oh, amazing!
Curious.
Okay,
I wonder
it would
what
feel
this will
great to
tie
finally
into, the tower.
demystify all the secrets churning under
Uploading
the
a reaction
seemingly
later
calm
today?
waters.
Absolutely.
Yes, I want answers. I also
As long as like it's saved properly. Sometimes my
I
reactions
also
have been
heard
like a
this
little
quest
scuffed.
has
So if
something
it's
to do with
saved
the
properly,
primordial
absolutely.
sea. It seems like there's a very important
Of course,
and very
yeah.
ancient story behind it all.
That is very right. New stories
It's a
are
tower
always
summoned by the
unfolding in Fontaine,
fog. We
whether
can
above
get
water
to
or
earlier.
below.
Cool, right?
This is not limited to
Surrounded
the
by
2D
the fog.
regions in this update.
Can't read.
The prophesied earthquake woke up new life forms in other places.
It's early. I'm still dumbfounded. I'm still shocked by what I witnessed earlier.
Destinies! In certain underwater cave, a new life form is waking up. It has greater and more diverse powers of transformation while in combat.
The way
So
that it's
don't let
probably
your
immune to
guard down,
Hydra, right?
travelers.
Yes. And some places still seem to tell the stories of events long past, no matter how long they've been abandoned. So in this update,
What do you guys think? Do you guys think this is going to be immune to Hydro? Because like, that looks like it's made of water.
That was introduced over the
That looks like Nuvolet's not going to do anything.
And there might even be an unexpected
But world bosses are
surprise waiting at the
Oh,
end.
are they? Are world bosses ever immune to something?
I can't wait to see what it is.
You basically didn't sleep tonight, so the fact that this got you fully alert is crazy.
But Farina's itinerary doesn't stop there. Oh wait, it
Top
looks like she's
tilapia
arranged to
shit.
spend some
This is how they
time with
nerf
her
Nuvolet.
Farina is
Water
pretty
plus water
personable. Who's
equals
to say?
immune.
She might even make an appearance at the events
Yeah,
taking place
hungry.
in Fontaine.
Other than the hypostasis, that's true. The hypostasis have immunity, so it's definitely possible for it to be
The
immune.
Fontaine Fishing
Wolf bosses,
Association has recently
that's
posted
true.
a commission to investigate the rumors of water
Damn,
imps near Arrhenius
it's gonna be immune to Hydro.
Ooh, another investigation. I know.
Oceanid technically is also immune to Hydro, so yeah, that would make sense.
That little clockwork penguin next to him must be one of his other companions.
Free
But
effeminate.
it doesn't look like Pear.
Actually, its name is Thelxie. The name comes from a
Feminine,
Fontanian
I should
fairy
say.
tale
I keep
that
calling him
describes a
feminine.
terrifying
Feminine.
creature that lives underwater. Adults would use the story to keep children away from the shore. As the story goes, children who play by the water are food for Thelxie to devour.
Ooh, yeah.
Oceanid, always forget about her somehow. Ain't nobody want to talk about Oceanid Zerd. I feel like we all forget about
It
her.
does seem a little unusual for Fremenade to give this little penguin a
And the
name
ones
like
that aren't immune,
There must
they have like
be some other
50%
reason.
resistance.
Wait.
Yeah.
Hey, does this event also have something to do with this clockwork penguin?
Absolutely. In this event, we'll be helping Fremenade
The
make
bat,
some
yeah, the
improvements
bat
to
is
this
immune
little
to
clockwork
Electro.
penguin.
Okay, yeah, then 100% he's about to be immune to hydro.
As for the first stage,
100%. I'd be shocked if he wasn't.
Circuits and reconnecting the motherboard. In return, the little guy will help us out on our journey.
Oh, I love that.
As our journey progresses, we'll collect colorful shells, corals, and other items which can be used to outfit our little friend with weapons and equipment. Which brings us to the second stage of the event, using an echoing conch to search underwater and find the items
time to shine.
You know, what happens if
time for Ridesley? Imagine if you freeze him. He can't.
You know, like
but
monsters,
imagine.
Puzzles and all that jazz.
Well, it seems like the perfect opportunity.
Dendro would probably eat it up too,
exactly. In the third stage of the event, the Clockwork Penguin will help us defeat monsters lurking
coming
around
out of the
a
closet.
specific domain and obtain any
I'll getting up off the
guarding.
bench.
Of course, the Clockwork Penguin
Nahida
will
goes
provide different buffs in each battle
Nahida.
to help travelers emerge victorious.
Wow.
Yeah, all the hypostasis are into their element for sure.
Travelers will just have to find out for themselves.
Let's see. After helping the penguin, the next item on the itinerary is... Oh, the cute little fungi are back!
Cool.
Hania, a friend we met in Sumeru, has arrived in Fontaine to promote Lil Fungi's Fantastic Fiesta.
Oh, and speaking of fun,
do y'all like the fungi?
I think I recognize some familiar faces. Bongo Head, it's time
Hear
to
about
shine.
the fungi.
Yay! Travelers
Risley,
may
time to
notice
rise.
some differences in this update's fungi event. Aside from taking place
Yay,
in
the
Fontaine,
Pokemon game. We got
the gameplay
Pokemon
has
at
also
home.
been optimized. Previously, we led the Lil Fungi in battle against Mechanici. This time, we'll have the opportunity to challenge a whole host of powerful monsters.
Awesome. Travelers will be able to command a variety of fungi, adjusting their movement to target different enemies. And don't forget to use marvelous gels
I thought we were done with Sumeru. I thought we were done with these mechanics.
Yeah! Travelers
It's
will
the trauma
hopefully enjoy playing with the
resurfacing.
fungi more than ever.
Pain, right?
We actually
Bongo
have a
Head
little
not
note
bad
here to pass
though.
along
Bongo
from our
Head kind of
development
OP. Man, I'll hate them. You really neglected him too much.
Well, they hope to make the little fungi
You want the
and some other events
smoke,
permanent,
not
so
delegating the
travelers can
smoke.
play at
You're
any
not trying to
time.
play Pokemon?
The team feels that the current design doesn't adequately sustain long-term gameplay, so they're going to continue iterating, optimizing, and improving this event while also working hard to develop interesting content that is relevant to the overall game.
No,
Thanks, devs.
no, you don't need to do that. Wait, no,
Thanks.
no. Can we please have like combat events? Can we please have like horde mode or like co-op Spiral Abyss? Let's not waste our time on the fungi event. Like who really wants that to be permanent?
I'm more
Y'all are
than
trying to
ready
do horde
fight
mode,
some
right?
Adversaries. Let me at 'em.
Hyaku and Iki, I'd rather do that.
I wish I could,
You know,
but it doesn't actually
Co-op
involve
Abyss, I'd rather do
Researcher
that.
obsessed with
You know,
crack adversarial technology has made great contributions to the study of
you played enough
counter-criminal
Pokemon with the
image
Starrel event.
She believes that her
Oh yeah, you
research can
also
help her
got
achieve
Pokemon,
great
right?
success. But her
I
scholarly
have like 5 copies of
responsibilities make it
Pokemon.
difficult for her to
You
collect
missed
the
co-op
field samples
bosses that were way too hard. I would love some more
Guessing this
challenging
is where the
bosses.
Traveler comes in.
Speaking of,
Okay,
you
you're
should
not
reroll
wrong.
stats.
But Pauline's request is actually pretty reasonable. To receive rewards, simply submit photographs of 5 different sample types that match the characteristic that's given on each day.
Sounds simple enough.
You can also exchange these samples with your friends. You might be able to find useful references for the samples that you need to collect in the Adventure Archive. At the end of the quest,
Not really a
travelers
photographing
will
kind of
receive
girly,
a special
but
gift from
sure.
Pauline.
Ooh.
That's
The zoom
right.
lens.
It's the zoom lens we mentioned during Charlotte's character introduction.
Oh, how fun.
To use it, just equip the camera and activate the zoom lens in your inventory. The zoom lens can be attached to all cameras obtained in the game up to this point. When equipped with other characters, the zoom lens won't be able to be used in combat, but if you switch to Charlotte and hold your elemental skill, you'll be able to snap pics with zoom lens even while fighting. You can even use it in domains.
Oh.
Double wow.
Oh, interesting.
Oh my
So
gosh, that's
Charlotte can
awesome.
take pics?
I bet travelers will be able to capture some
That's kind of cool that
amazing
that's
moments in
unique to her
co-op mode,
character.
too.
And even if you miss the
This
chance
again?
to participate in the event, there's no
The option
need
to lower
worry.
difficulty is
Travelers will
promising
still be
since
able
they
to
no
obtain
longer
the
have to
zoom
make
lens
things
after the
easy
event ends.
on the first attempt anymore. That's fair. So hopefully things will actually be
Like
challenging.
Karina has also learned of the existence of a domain shrouded in mist.
Also, welcome in, Real DFG.
Travelers
Snapping
who
y'all going
master the ley line
crazy,
features and put
please.
together the strongest party will be able to
Misty
easily
Dungeon's not
beat
too bad.
opponents.
Now, less experienced travelers like myself don't need to worry either. Using trial characters and taking advantage of the buffs brought about by the ley line are
People
also
can take pictures in
great ways to come out
domains.
on top.
The way people are not going to be fighting in domains anymore. They're just going to be out here snapping pics.
Combat skills can choose to jump straight to
Childe skill is streamer, background, power creep.
Also, the Leyline Overflow event will return
Kinda
at the
missed
end
it.
of version 4.2. Now
So
might
for
be
all
the
you
perfect
broke
time
bitches
to
out
start
there,
building your parties.
Leyline overflow.
You're all
Get your
excited
Mora,
for the
get your
fabulous
hero
events
wits.
that version 4.2 has in
Couldn't be
store,
me, but I'm just kidding.
there are still more surprises to share. Yay!
Oh, let's get into them.
Well, before we get into
If they
them,
bring
let's
Camera
take a
Girl,
quick
you're
break to
kicking
have a
them,
look
not
at the final
that.
redemption code for today. See you in a bit.
Okay.
Oh, they're cute. New Blood's cute. Bring Ray Chase back, please. Even with the scaling, some games still nerf fights if too many people can't beat it on the hardest mode. I hope that real DFG is right, that the fights will actually be harder and that people can like lower it. I would love that. But like I have like the bad feeling that the fights are still gonna be like relatively easy. They're just gonna make it like even easier. But like that's still not bad because again, like not everybody's playing Genshin like super sweaty, super hardcore. Like some people are just here, you know, for the story and to be able to get through the story without having to like have like crazy build characters. MDR Gamer, welcome in. Hello, how are you? Thank you so much, LaBelle, for posting that. I'll pin this one now. That's you, which is like completely fair too. I feel like that's actually a pretty smart way to go about it, to allow for more like casual kind of story enjoyers to still enjoy the game without like super high
Welcome back,
investment.
travelers. Okay, I just took a look at Lady Farina's itinerary, and it seems we've actually reached the end. Aw, I know.
Crazy.
So we've submitted our appointment request to Surintendant Cheval Moran. While we're waiting to hear back, let's see what system optimizations we have for the upcoming version. Let's get
Quality
into
of
it.
life.
Okay, so first up is the quick challenge feature for weekly bosses. New players
This
or
is
players
really
who prefer
good.
to spend their time exploring may have yet to unlock certain weekly bosses, and it's difficult to raise new characters when you can't access the boss drops needed to ascend a certain character.
Totally. True.
In version 4.2, travelers who are at adventure rank 40 or above will have the option to quick challenge a weekly boss by navigating to the Trounce Domain section of the adventure handbook. All weekly bosses will be available to challenge, except Storm Terror and the Wolf of the North.
Nice. Yeah,
That's
now
really
we don't have
nice,
to wait to
especially for
advance the story
Inazuma
before we can
bosses.
level up a new character's talents and skills.
Exactly. Also, we're introducing an update to Genius Invocation TCG.
Ain't nobody care about that game.
3 new character cards and 5 new action cards will be added. There will
Was it
also be an
Baiju?
Accelerate Duel feature, which will
Was
provide a smoother
Baiju
gaming
already
experience.
there or is that new?
Pretty cool stuff. After the version 4.2 update,
I don't play
deck
TCG, so
sharing
I don't know.
codes will
Sorry,
also be
guys.
available.
I'm not
Use them to show
caught
off your
up.
strongest deck or take inspiration from other travelers.
That's cool.
That's awesome. And you
TCG
know, since the
update.
number of card combinations
Back
just
when you
keeps
weren't
increasing,
a
the number
whale,
of
you
decks
try a lot of
player
people.
can save has been increased.
I'm about to
from
ask y'all if
10
you
to
like TCG.
20.
Ain't nobody play that game.
Doubled, double.
No,
And
people
in
play it.
addition,
I
both
don't
the
play
maximum
TCG. I
number
don't
of
mind
starting
watching
slots
people play
and the number of
TCG.
slots
It's just
unlocked at each player level upgrade
I'd rather
have been
kill
increased from
stuff,
2 to 4.
murder things rather than
Double.
play a
again.
trading card game.
The
You don't
developers have
either,
also made a
right?
number of optimizations to the
Who
Genius
plays
Invocation
this?
TCG interface.
Heated Battle Mode and the Forge Realms Temper Endless Swarm will
Who's like,
also return in
I
version
need more
4.2.
TCG content.
And in addition
Who
to the
is
updates
filling
made
out
to
the
Genius
surveys?
Invocation
Like, give us
TCG,
more
returning
TCG.
travelers will enjoy ample login rewards and exploration guidance courtesy of the Genshin Impact Project team. May those returning to Devat have a happy reunion.
Aw, that's nice.
Yeah.
Oh,
Plus, a new story key privilege has also been added so that returning travelers can enjoy new story quests and hangout events.
Amazing. Red notification dots have also been optimized. Notifications that have already been cleared will no longer reappear when logging in on a different platform.
Yo.
oh,
Quest
that's
optimizations
nice.
will also be available in version 4.2. The first one pertains to unlocking story quests. Travelers
Yep,
will now get
yep,
to
this is
choose
gonna be
whether
really
to
good.
accept a
This is
story quest
huge.
after unlocking it.
Whoa, nice. And hopefully,
Because I know some of you girlies out here unlocked everything and then everybody was all tied up in
The
everything,
update
and that's
has
just a
also made
nightmare.
notifications about prerequisite quests even clearer, making it easier for players to proceed to certain content.
That's awesome.
Okay, great.
Yeah, that's really good.
Oh, and it seems like that's all we have for the latest version update. I guess that means it's time
They only
for the
play TCG
4.2
of those
special program
primos,
to come
right?
to a close.
Oh,
I know.
Well, there is so much exciting
Complimenting this guy on his
happening,
cologne,
I know
and
personally,
it's still
aside
stuck
from all
on
the
stuck to you. The
intrigue
cologne,
around the
cute top.
story and
It's a dress.
characters, I'm
Thank you,
personally very jazzed for the Fun Guy event.
Yes, how can you
bro.
not be? They're
Not
keep on
you being
adding
jazzed
so
for the
much cool
worst
stuff to this
event.
game. For me, I love the idea of the combat camera.
The story quest
but,
is what I'm jazzed
for me
for,
and
because
Monsieur
what the
Novelette,
actual fuck was
we're
that
here for the
story?
Melusines.
Well, this has been so much fun with both of you.
His
I'm really
voice.
grateful we could all be here today together. And honestly,
I
I'm
love
just
it.
really glad that we're going to get to see how all these mysteries unfold. And maybe, I don't know, maybe it'll have a nice ending in 4.2. We'll have to see.
Nah,
but that's it for the version
Farina's getting
4.2
got.
special program. Thank you so much, everybody, and see you all in game.
Bye.
Bye. Toodaloo.
Dear traveler, your audience with the God of Justice, Regina of Many Waters, and the most popular celebrity of all Fontaine, Lady Farina, has been granted. The appointment time is November 8th. Please make sure to come on time, as Lady Farina will be awaiting your arrival. Whatever the fuck that name is. See you then. Already ended. Oh my god, guys, it's over. Holy shit.
According to the judgment
Yep.
of the Oratory
Yep. Okay.
the Hydro Archon to be punished via
Already at work.
death sentence.
You're getting paid to watch this. We're getting Edge Syren.
You and I both know that there may be issues with the Primordial Sea.
Everyone on the street who happened to be close to the water didn't have a chance to escape, as the
Everybody on the street who happened to be close to the water didn't get a chance to escape. So we already know that there's massive casualties.
water levels rose. They suddenly disappeared.
I think this is Navia speaking, so we can assume that Navia is okay, obviously, right?
Shouldn't gods be all powerful?
What's done is done. Just trust in me, your Archon. Never mind whether you can truly convince yourself to or not.
So is she really like, oh, you know, people died. It's kind of like whatever. Just trust me. It's fine. We're going to be fine. This is fine. Like, is that what she's actually saying? Because I'm not sure. Like, that sounds really bad. Let's see. That's so heartless, right? You don't think that would kill Navia when she's a newest Geo? No, they were just making it dramatic for sure. Don't cry over spilled milk, right? People are already dead. Like, it's fine. Let's get past it. Let's move on. Milk is expensive, right? Especially lactose-free milk. That shit's expensive.
The show begins.
Let's eat cake. Let them eat cake vibes. Yeah, absolutely.
Any water that looks strange all the same.
This was crazy to me. This is why I was like, oh shit, I guess that's GG's for Navia, but she's fine. Oh, those little sea creatures are cute.
There's something ominous about it. Well, the water.
That's crazy. We probably rescue her before she dies, obviously.
Will be fulfilled.
Also, you don't know if you noticed the outfit changes happen with Farina, but you're so interested in the reasoning behind that. Yeah, I think it's supposed to show like the duality, right? Between the Numa and Osea, I guess. And I think that having the outfit change is a nice way to like distinguish like which form that you're in. There's probably more to that, but I think at the very like bare minimum, like having that visual representation between the two, I think is like really important for sure.
I, Farina, will use this trial to show the world the true meaning of justice.
This judgment is fair and just.
What is the meaning you would call You have never been as superficial as you have presented yourself to be.
No more excuses.
Then why should we acknowledge it?
People are mad.
Why did you deceive us?
Bosalor, why did you deceive us? What does that mean? And like, why does this look like a guillotine? Are they like actually gonna execute Farina?
Applaud and rejoice.
We're just a moment. This isn't right.
The trial of the Hydro Archon.
Seem to remember
Bosalor will now
This trial is...
I now understand the true purpose behind this position.
Also that part. Look at Nouvelette. What is happening? Why is he floating? Does he get, is this like when he gets like his power back? Like what is going on? The whale pops out in like, is this like the courtroom or is this like the execution room? Damn, he became a Saiyan, right? And then Childe? Where did you come from? Bro, what are you doing? Where did you come from? Where did you go? Bro, oh, I'm dying. See, not the gaslighting again, please. That could be anyone. That could be anyone. It could totally be anyone. It's totally not Childe, right? What if it's out of the aura trees? You're so curious about everything going on here. There's so much. Like, bro, he's fighting the whale. He's fighting the whale.
What should I do?
Those glasses need more juice.
The prophecy that you've been fretting over should now be in full swing.
Childe about to go crazy. This 100% has to be Skirk. 100,000%. This Honkai Impact ass looking character, probably Childe's master. Because like, why else would he mention her? Why else would we talk about her? Probably her. He said that she trained him to fight the whale. She's coming in for backup. 100%. That's Bronya. It's probably also Bronya. 100,000% Skirk, right? She's so pretty. Like, here's my thing about her being playable, right? Like, we have to see what kind of powers she's using because she has abyssal powers, right? At least she taught Childe how to use abyssal powers. So I'm assuming she's like not a hydro vision user, but like an abyss like power user. And so if she's not going to be playable like in Fontaine, I think that Skirk is going to be playable closer to whenever Dainsleif gets released, because Dainsleif, we also know, doesn't have like a traditional vision or power either. Like, I think there's another element that's going to be released, and like maybe the addition of Skirk is like building up that cast for like whatever the 8th element is or whatever. Skirk is the whale. Another Bronya. Do you think playable characters using abyssal/celestial powers will ever be released? Abyssal for sure, because I feel like Dainsleif, 100%, he has to be some sort of weird like abyssal power. And if you have Dainsleif and Skirk, then like you could start building up a cast of characters who have that same power. Maybe the Conria arc is going to be characters with abyssal power. Like maybe we won't get Skirk until Conria. Like, I don't know. That'd be really, really cool though. That makes sense. It feels like we're getting closer to abyssal powers and the end of the game. Yeah, so like if throughout the rest of Fontaine or like Natlin or Snezhnaya, we get like hints that there's other cast with these same powers, then like, yeah, you could just have them all released during like the Conria arc or something. Makes sense for what happened to that civilization. Yeah, for sure. Yo, you know what you could also do? You could also pull Danheng and Bybiter Lune, make a 5-star Kaya and give him abyssal powers. Yo, that shit would also be pretty sick.
I suppose this would also be the justice that belongs to you. All will eventually end in a magnificent and dramatic trial.
Wait, how high was that water? What is this building? This isn't the opera house, right? Look at how deep the water is. Have you guys seen like the map of Fontaine? For the water to be this deep, Fontaine is like on a cliff. Like, how is it still that high? Because like the water should like spread out ideally, right? It should like flood like all of Teyvat, right? But like, I don't know. That's kind of like insane to me. Like, how does that work logistically when Fontaine like has this giant waterfall? Like, I can understand if like initially like the surge of water is going to flood like most of Fontaine, but I would think that the water would like disperse, you know, relatively quickly since there's a waterfall. Let me see. Genshin feels like one piece of gacha and you're loving it. Oh my god, please. Yes, please. And that'll be their unique combat system, like how we have HP stuff. Yeah. Oh no, it's above the fortress of Maripede, flooded. A vision maybe. Yeah, that's the opera house, you think. Because the guillotine shape is in the back. Yeah. What if this is what the last Archon saw? Like this vision is what the last Archon saw? Cause like, I am curious about like the logistics of how this all works. Like I don't, like I understand the initial surge water could definitely be this high, right? But it's like after a while, doesn't that spread out? Doesn't it go somewhere? Doesn't it flood into like Sumeru? Like, doesn't it flood into like Mondstadt? Like this water can't just stay contained, right? I don't know, I'm curious. Will all the waters of Teyvat have like primordial seawater like mixed in with them? That's also curious.
Dramatic trial. Farewell, Neuvillette. I hope you've enjoyed the part you played these 500 years.
Farewell, Neuvillette. I hope you enjoyed the part you played over these 500 years. So, it sounds like Focalors is talking to Neuvillette. Is she like saying her parting words to him? Is she like still alive? We're executing Focalors, is that correct? Global Catastrophe, Update 5, is Wind Waker expansion, not Wind Waker. I actually really love Wind Waker. I hope they add a Wind Waker port soon. Because it seems like I thought we liked Focalors, right? But we don't like Farina? I don't know what's going on. Yeah, I feel like after that, I'm even more confused. Like, is it Farina that's the problem? Or is it Focalors that's the problem? I wonder if he's going to have to take on more responsibilities in her death. I think that like Neuvillette is just going to be the leader of Fontaine after this. Unless like somehow Focalors manages to convince her people that like, you know, everything is fine. I'm still the Archon. I was in the right. Maybe Farina is going to show us that she did actually save the day. I don't know. But it's giving that like Neuvillette is going to have to carry here. And maybe he's going to be the one to, you know, take over. I don't know where this is going. It sounded like somebody's being put on trial. Let me just run that first part back one more time.
According to the judgment of the Oratrice Mécanique de l'Analyse Cardinale, the Hydro Archon to be punished via the death sentence.
The Hydro Archon is all that said. So I'm not sure if they're like, the Hydro Archon Farina is to be punished by the death sentence, or if it's the Hydro Archon Focalors who's going to be punished. Like, I don't know if Focalors is going to come back or something, and they're going to get punished, and like Farina is just going to be like the character that we play, that we pull on, like that's going to be our like Hydro Archon. Like, I don't know. If you check Neuvillette's, yes, we know that he gets his power back for sure. Yeah, so it sounds like Neuvillette is going to carry. The fact that 4.2 isn't tomorrow is sickening, right? Let me see. Let me play, please. I'm so interested. Imagine having to wait a week after watching this live stream. How hyped are we for the King's return? How hyped are we for our Lord and Savior, Childe, Tartaglia, Ajax coming in to save the day? Like, yo, they better not do my man dirty. They better come show these Childe deniers, these, oh my god, Childe got clapped by Neuvillette. They better come show these people that Childe's actually about that shit. He's about that life. Like, I'm hoping that his cutscene goes crazy. Let me see. Best trailer for real literally was so good. So good. Like, these trailers just like back to back keep getting better and better. Yeah, you're staying up because you need answers. You didn't cry because you think the whiplash confused you, but you cried for the 4.0 trailer because you're so excited. Yeah, the 4.0 trailer had me shook too, but like this one, I've been stressing, guys. I've been stressing over Childe since we saw that cutscene of him in the Primordial Sea, because I was like, what are they doing with my man? Are they gonna kill him? Like, I've been looking at all sorts of theories and speculations, and I'm just like my heart has been so weak these past few weeks, and this trailer was just confirmation that he's like still alive. He's probably going to live. Like, granted, he could still definitely die, but like just the confirmation that he's okay and we're actually gonna see him is like enough to make me happy. Child buff arc, please, right? Yeah, I don't know. This was a lot. I don't know what they're gonna do. I'm excited for like however which way they decide to take this though. Like part of me again doesn't think that Childe's gonna die until we get to Snezhnaya, because like there's so much potential for like a Snezhnaya Childe story quest 2. There's so much potential for him to be our guide. There's so much potential to see him like interacting with other Fatui members, to betray the Fatui. I feel like if they're going to kill Childe, Snezhnaya is the best arc to do that in, if that is their goal. But yeah, I don't know. Imbibitor Childe. I would love that too. Imbibitor Childe. Let a child come ascend to godhood from fighting this whale. Let him be the god of the Primordial Sea or something. And then we just have a child becoming a god arc. I would love that. Good morning, and this is a surprise. How do they kill a playable character though? I mean, Honkai did it, right? I don't know how it would work out because we've never seen it in Genshin. Yeah, logistically it would be very strange for Genshin to kill characters because like characters are out here like sending us like birthday wishes and whatnot, and like, you know, like telling us to come through and hang out on their birthday. Like, I don't know how that would work, honestly. Agreed, especially where his family is there and isn't part of his story quite heavily, right? Hi, Casual Knowledge, welcome in, love the look, and bruh, Hoyo will do some crazy shit. Like, listen, this already sounds like a lot. Like, the NPCs in Fontaine cannot catch a break. The Fontaine NPCs have been getting got, like, since the start of this update. Like, I feel bad. I feel bad for the people of Fontaine. They're just bodies after bodies after bodies, which, like, honestly, I'm living for it. I'm eating it up, but, like, yeah. All the playable characters that could have died probably should have died. Nah, the NPCs, nah, they can't catch a break. And his focus in the story, bringing him back in relevance for me. Yeah, the bringing him back is, like, kind of crazy, JJ, because, like, they absolutely did not have to do this. They did not have to bring him back, you know? And I like the fact that they did bring him back and they tied like a character's story into like the like danger or like the main plot of like Fontaine, because it's like such a great way to like keep these like older characters relevant, like by tying them into like the stories of other nations. And I feel like Childe is like the perfect character to do that with. Oh my god, a birthday message would just be a eulogy, literally. Fontaine feels like it'll give us a playable character they kill with how things are going, right? I think that somebody is going to die in Fontaine. Like, there's no way. They just keep killing people. Like, if someone doesn't die in Fontaine, for sure someone's dying in Natlan, because Natlan is like, that's the god of war's realm. Surely people are dying in Natlan. So like, if nobody dies in Fontaine, if Fontaine is just, we're out here murking NPCs left and right, sure, fine. But you have to kill someone in Natlan. Like, you have to. Like, you can't go from this to not killing one character. I didn't record an outro, so I hope you guys enjoyed that reaction to the 4.2 live stream trailer. I know it was like super long. I stream on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays on Twitch, so in case you're looking for an adult Genshin Impact community, please feel free to check us out. And yeah, I'll see you guys for perhaps the Farina and Charlotte character demo / teasers, if those are still coming out. All right, I'll see you guys. Good night.